Well, how y'all doing? It's Sunday. Day of rest, they say, so let's take it easy today and relax a little bit. My brothers are already here. They're upstairs tuning into the NASCAR race. They're about to drop the flag, I think, get that race going, and I'll go up and enjoy a little bit of it later on. But, how you like that shirt? Huh? I have decided in 2020 to run for president. And then drop the mic. That's pretty neat. That's sent to us by Ann Zerner, and she's in Benicia, California. And she thinks I oughta. She says that was meant for me. Darling, we've discussed this before. I'm afraid I can't run for office until they pass that he needed slapping law. The law that says you can slap somebody when they need it, because there's a whole lot of people, I think, up there in Washington that need slapping, and a lot of them right down here in Texas and so forth. So little Donnie Dickey, he went up and had his rally last night in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I didn't like it. I came down last night, I was pretty well pissed off. Did a little short rant, didn't even show it to my son, just uploaded it. I think I did something wrong, because on my Facebook page, I'm upside down. Don't ask me how I did that, but on mine, few people pointed it out that, hey, why is the guy upside down? I don't know. Maybe because I don't know how to operate a piece of machinery, I guess. I don't know. But I got a little mad last night about the orange anus up there talking to his minions and shit at his rally, because he had to go out and get his ego stroked again, because he wanted to run as far away from Washington as he possibly could, because he damn sure didn't want to be anywhere near correspondence. And that's what he made sure to do in his little rally there, when he started pointing out the press. You know, look at there's the fake media, the incompetent media, and the fake news and all that shit. And he's pointing into the people, the reporters there in the crowd out there. You know, and that's inciting his crowd, because they damn sure they did. They turned around and started booing and hissing at him, calling them names and shit like that. That's our president up there, lying through his teeth again. That's what he does. He does that to rile up the minions, so he can say, look at how mean they're being over there. The fake media, because they're going to tell you nothing but lies. No, Donald, the media's trying, well, except for Bullshit Mountain over there. The rest of them, I think, are pretty well trying to get the news out that you're a lying dick. And that tends to get out to most of us, but those are the Fox News world. They could give a shit less how much he lies. They don't care. He's the great white dope. You know, he's the one that's going to lead their movement to hell is where they're going. But yeah, he got out there and he got the crowd all turned around on the reporters and stuff. Calling out CNN, MSNBC, and the New York Times, the failing New York Times, he says, because they're just terrible. They're failing. No, Donald, they've gotten more subscriptions since you've been president than ever. They're on the uptick, baby. We've said that before. You keep giving them interviews. You go to the New York Times, give an interview, and then go back and say, oh, look, they're being mean to me. They're fake news. Oh, bullshit. They're saying the stuff that comes out of your mouth, you idiot. But you have convinced those people over there on the right, the lower ones, the deplorables, that fake news, and it's all fake news. Don't listen to none of it, because you want to keep them ignorant. Not all Republicans. There's some educated Republicans that know damn good and well what's going on. Those are the ones that usually are in it for the money. The money grabbers, the people that are going to get as much as they can possibly get from anybody they could possibly get it from. Those are the people that are a little more educated on the right. They'll figure out a way to get in your wallet one way or the other. And they'll spend their ass off and put it all on a credit card and expect some Democrat to come along later and fix it for him, which is exactly what's happened. Like I say, some of us older people, we remember what the hell happened in the past with Republicans. Reagan, Saint Reagan. Oh shit, are you shitting me? I remember Reagan. First thing that man did was trade weapons for hostages. How do you think them hostages came out of Iran so fast on his day? Because they traded some weapons over there for him to get them out, making deals with terrorists. That's the first thing Ronald Reagan did. And then he gave a tremendous tax cut to the upper class. The trickle-down economics shit. Remember? I do. Trickle-down economics. We're going to give it all to the rich and let it all trickle down. They'll make jobs. Yeah, right. And everybody will be happy. That didn't work. And then he raised taxes 11 times during his presidency. 11 times he raised taxes. Not on them wealthy people. No, on the working class down there. And that's how we got screwed during Reagan. So, no, I don't fly with my ass. And in my book, Reagan was the whole beginning of the greed factor of America. Those that want to take at the top. That started under Reagan, and it's continuing to this day, and it's boosted up more and more by this asshole that we have in here. Whew, don't get me started on him. It's just disgusting. I got disgusted last night. This is our country, people. This is our country. There's more of us that voted for Hillary than voted for his ass, and then if you throw in the ones that voted for Jill Stein or that fella Johnson or whatever his name was, and we're a majority. We're a majority losing to a right-wing ideology, and it's being dragged farther to the right by the cockroaches that idolize Trump. And it showed last night, and I don't like that shit. It made my heart sick to have to listen to that crap up there, pat himself on the back. He's trying to divide this country severely. He hasn't tried to reach out one little way to Democrats or people out here that didn't vote for his stupid ass. No, he's not reaching out to anybody. He's reaching out, but there's a finger at the end of that arm. He ain't waving. He's flipping us the bird with everything he does. I swear, I felt sick for our country last night listening to his shit. And it just made me sick. You know, our national anthem ends in a question. Our national anthem ends in a question. Does that flag still wave over the home of the brave, land of the free? You know, he railed against the First Amendment. If we don't have a free press, we don't have anything. I'd rather have a free press than a good government. The free press is supposed to let us know whenever we have a rotten government. And we've got one now that's trying to gut our country every which way it can and steal as much as they can as far as I can see. Anyway, he has done one great thing, and that's rise up a lot of people against his ass, and we need to keep that up. Groups and individuals. The group individual. I think there's 5,800 chapters of that group now rising up against his ass. And if you can't find one, look it up on Google in your area. I'm sure there's a chapter somewhere near us, near you. And we need to join up with them and find out what it is that we can do. They have a program in there that how you can take action to get it. And we need to support the people that, there's a new one, Dr. Christine Mann. She's going to be running up in Texas 31st Congressional District, and up there from Austin up to Temple area up there. That's a pretty red area up in there. We're hoping that she does good. Beto O'Rourke, that guy's coming along fine. He's the guy that's going up against Ted Cruz. You know, Mr. used car salesman, evil-looking sucker, that guy. And he is. Remember now, he puts his God, in front of everything else. Not your God. Your God goes second place. So if you want to know who God is, you have to ask Ted Cruz, because his God is the only God that counts, and he's the only vote that he votes for. And, you know, I hate Trump. And then as soon as Trump became president, he ran over there like a little puppy dog. He's nothing but a little freak. Anyway, we want his ass out too. But we need to find out, not only in our own areas in Texas, but in other areas. John Ossoff in Georgia over there, in races up in Washington, up in Montana. These races are going all over the world, all over the country, and indeed all over the world. And that's true. So we need to stay informed, stay involved, and give support to those running not even in your state but somewhere else. If you can help them in their campaigns in any way or promote them on social media or anything else, do so. Because that's what it takes. If we can't get out in the street like me, get on this thing here. Write or take your picture or something, you know, let it be known who you're for. and support those that we need to support. And like I said, I don't even need this anymore. I just like to keep it up there so I know what the hell I'm doing. But I've received a few letters, and I want to say thank you to Mary Ann McLaughlin. She wrote me a letter. She's from Royal Oak, Missouri, I think. And she wrote me a nice letter, and I enjoyed reading it. And I'm toying with the idea of actually sitting down and writing some letters, so I might send out a few letters to those that have sent them to me. Anyway, we have a lot of support, and I appreciate that. Keep the letters coming. Remember to send me a t-shirt. That's always fun. Like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel, A Blue Dot in Texas, John Britovo. My fan page, John Britovo Speaks, and my Patreon page. And look at there, even got as a tripod, so we can mount this camera on something and go outside. So we got a lot of things in the work, and we'll keep this show going. We'll keep this fight going. Y'all do the same thing on your end, and we'll make through, and we'll get this guy impeached sooner or later. Y'all have the rest of the day. Enjoy it. Be good. We'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye now.